everybody? I said, what's up? What's up, everybody? It's another motherfucking Wednesday, and I'm so excited to be here. With the exception that my computer's not working. So, yeah, fun times, fun times. Fun times, fun times. Um, it's another episode of Raw Goodness, y'all. We're gonna sit here, talk for a minute, and then get on and get better, okay? Get on and get better. Um, Per usual, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be sharing out the live to everybody. Very, very easy to do this. And I really wish my computer is not coming on, y'all. It's not coming on. Um, okay, so good. Well, good. It's not coming on still. Anyway, let when you go in here, right, you're gonna hit the share button, you'll get plenty of options to share. Um, I like to copy the link um, first, and then I go share it in different places. Um, it's time to keep it real. Raw. Oops. And uncut. Okay, so y'all, check it. Um, oh, I gotta sneeze. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Okay, so boom. Okay, here it is. It's time to keep it real, raw, and uncut, baby. Whew. I like to put it on multiple places, and my computer is still not coming on. Okay, so last week, we were not here because I had a birthday dinner. Um, and if life comes up, life comes up. Um, it definitely, since I'm the only person, working on a podcast, uh, things might go a little slower, but I definitely intend to kick it on up, um, and do better, and do better. When I get off of here with y'all tonight, I'm going to lay down a schedule. I definitely need a schedule. I admire, I admire uh my friend who keeps such a good schedule. Um and I don't know, I just how do you do it? Because I'm just I'm not like a stickler for my schedule at all. Like I like to plan shit out. But like if it don't happen, it don't happen and I'll just move on, right? So yeah. Let me be honest. I'm not a very disciplined person in regards to my schedules. That's what it is. Not very disciplined at all. Okay? That's what it is. That's it. That's all. Not disciplined. That's the truth. Damn. So yeah. So here I am sharing out the live to everyone. Already sent it to her. Then on my knee. Uh, do. So make sure when y'all come in and say hello. Hello. Um, I was actually, you know what, while I'm sharing, I can't play this song. This is a song I was gonna play on the intro. And if you guys know any good editing software and or good um, platforms I can use to elevate, let me know. Okay, boom. If you don't know the song, you can't come over here. But this is the theme. This is not the song per se. Is the theme for tonight. She don't wanna be. Hey, you ain't trying to hold. Okay, so not that part, right? Don't say fuck. She don't wanna be. Don't say fuck. She don't wanna be. Don't say fuck. I need to be able to sample a song, right? Because I just needed that. And this is so long, y'all. 6 minutes to share out a live. Talk to y'all. Say hello. Ooh, Lord help. Uh-uh. Hey. She don't wanna be safe. Don't say fuck. My computer is still not working. Watch it work at the end of the fucking live. All right. Fantastic. Well, good. Right? I got my notes. Woo. Okay. Turn this down. Y'all know I can't listen to music for real when I'm doing this. Hey. She don't wanna be safe. Don't say fuck. She don't wanna be. Don't say fuck. All right. So, wow. Okay. All right. I think I'm done sharing it out. I done shared it to a lot of people. I'm gonna send it to one more person. One more. One more. When you come up in here, please say hello. Um. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. But let's pause this. Because y'all know I get so distracted. All right, so boom. So we I was just for you to celebrate. Um oh shit. and have a good day. I ain't seen nobody say hi, but I see a little eyeball in here. All right, ground rules, house rules. One, make sure you say hello when you walk in somebody's house. I want to know you're here. I want to greet you properly. Two, um, take shoes off and get comfortable. AirPods in, headphones on, whatever you need to do. Grab yourself a little snack. Um, and get your fingers ready because I'm gonna need you to reply. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and tap the little screen thing. Um, screen thing. That's funny. Uh, hey boo. Um, go ahead and they have these little oh shit, I just went away from it. So there's this little heart down here right there. If you click on it, it brings up, reactions and shit. So tippity tap those. Um and share it out. Put this on your Facebook page, your story, send it to a friend to send to a friend, things like that. We're not gonna be here too long. Uh when it's just me, it's just a nice little episode, something you can take away, a little nugget to implement into your life. Okay. So I was scrolling on TikTok and Mel Robbins, man, I'll be watching other podcasters. Hey, Big Daddy. I'll be watching other pigcasters, podcasters. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to be like them. Like, I just want to inspire somebody the way they inspired me. Like, or like, man, where does their content come from? Like, I just need to start. I feel like maybe I just need to start digging deeper into my life. And so she talked about this concept of uh, change and how we can't force other people to change, right? And so I started to think about it. That's why this is called Don't Say She don't wanna be safe, don't say And I don't know about y'all, but I very much am one that yeah, I be I be trying to save some people sometimes. And, through my life, it's been primarily um people I have had relationships with, more on the romantic side. Not saying I haven't tried to like save my friends before, but on the relationship side, I've tried to be everything that person has needed. And it was really only recently that, and by recent, I mean like last 5, 6 years, right? That I've really been coming out of that and really being like, and some people might call it cold, but I mean, it is what it is, right? So I've really been like, that's not my problem. Well, what you gonna do? Right? You can talk to me all day about what you need and how you need it, but there are certain things that, as a friend, as a lover, like I'm just gonna be like, well, what you gonna do? What's next? What's the solution? Where do we go from here? Right? And I'm going to leave it open for you. And then you are going to have to show me how serious you are. Right? Because it's not that I don't mind lending a hand, but baby, I can't want it more for you than for me. Um, and so I started thinking about this and started taking down some notes about it. Um, and so, uh, I always like to be like, well, where did this come from? Right? Where is it's kind of like I'm my own therapist in this journey. Where did this come from? Um, so root cause, of course, is your childhood. Um, and whether or not you got what you needed in your childhood, that's one of the first and biggest. We all know that, especially if you was born in the 80s, we definitely know that. Um, because a lot of us in the 80s did not get what we needed, and even more today, I feel like kids are not getting what they need. Um, so in our childhood, that's where we learn, like, well, I gotta do everything for myself. Maybe you had to do everything for your siblings. Um, maybe you had to uh be the parent full time, right? Because your mother or father or auntie, uncle, whomever. Maybe there was a neglect problem or some sort of abuse problem, whether it was like parent to parent or parent to child. And so you really have to take on way more than just, oh, watch your brother and sister for a little bit, right? So you have to take on cooking and cleaning and, changing diapers and getting kids off to school, but you still a kid, right? So pseudo parenting, we actually was on a live and we were talking about pseudo parenting. Pseudo parenting, whether or not people want to look at it, is actually a big trauma in children, because it forces the children to kind of skip the development of a child and go into the development of an adult, having to have that adult mindset. And these are the kids that we often see cutting up at school and um, getting into situations at school that we're like, well, why aren't you doing this and you're doing this? And the parents are like, well, they don't do that at home. Well, yeah, genius, you're not at home for them to see it. You're all doing whatever you want to do, right? So, whatever the case, childhood trauma, a root cause for everything, right? Hello, that's our main root. But then we have the trauma that we put ourselves through as an adult. And I don't feel like yeah, we talk about it, but I don't feel like we talk about it as trauma, right? I don't wanna say every, a lot of our failed relationships, trauma. It's traumatic. And it might not be traumatic as in like you snotting and crying or, you gotta go to the hospital or you gotta admit yourself to a psych ward. But there is a level of trauma that comes with that, right? There's a level of self-doubt. There's a level of mistrust for yourself, like to be able to make a good decision. And when I say self-doubt, and the difference between self-doubt and mistrust in my mind just now was self-doubt in like, am I good enough for this? Do I deserve this? And then the mistrust of myself is, can I make decisions for myself? Like, do I trust myself to know what's best for me? Right. So there is a level of trauma in that. Um, for me, my savior complex came from uh always being alone, right? Wanting the love of my mother, but my mother always choosing her boyfriends over me. And then um she would have to go to work. So it's work, boyfriend, work, boyfriend, work, boyfriend. Oh, Brittany gets some time. Work, boyfriend, friends, friends. She would go out. She would go out a lot. So my mom would get off at 11 p.m., get ready, go out, and not come back until like 3 a.m. And I'm up because I'm that child that I'm like, you on your way home? You on your way home? Look at the time. Oh, we ain't have cell phones. We ain't had it. Well, I did in high school, but you know, I'm on a house phone. You on your way home? I'm looking at the time. Where you at? Right. So I'm like parenting my mother, um, as a child. Um, so I had to create my own village. I had to um find people who I thought genuinely wanted to be around me. Because, in retrospect, them motherfuckers were just some motherfuckers, okay? But I had to go find people who, um, I initially thought cared for me, wanted to be around me, and had genuine interest in me as a person. And I kind of created my village. Now, when they needed something, I'm coming up out of pocket. I'm sneaking people in my house, right? You need somewhere to stay. Come, my mama get off at this time. She go to sleep at this time. Be at the back door at this time, right? So I'm always solving and meeting a need. I'm always putting myself in predicaments that might not always be the best, right? I snuck one of my friends into prom because she wanted to go to prom. I used to steal for people, right? Oh, you need this? Oh, okay. I'm going to the mall on this day. I'm gonna see what I can get you. I used to steal for people, right? Like, so even though financially maybe I didn't have it, or maybe I didn't have my own, I used to do for people in ways that you know, could meet their needs, thereby keeping them around me. Ultimately, that doesn't, not for everybody, but for the most part, that doesn't create a genuine connection. So we got the people pleasing, we got uh, creating that village because you're not getting the attention that you want or feel you need, and then lack of self love. Lack of self love and self respect is another reason why people have this savior complex. Because if I can come out of pocket and do for you, or if I can come out of my home and my space and my sanity and do for you, if I come out of my time and do for you, well, boom, I can save you. You're gonna like me. It's gonna give me brownie points. I ain't gonna hold you. I just recently did some shit, and it wasn't like nothing crazy. I don't know why my eyebrow itches. Whatever the case, I recently did some shit that I was like, but okay, let me not justify it. In all honesty, it was saviorish of me. Okay, um, it was saviorish of me to come up out of my time, my resources, and things of that nature to do what I did. Basically, it was somebody using my car, but you know, if I'm being honest, if I'm being real with myself, hey Poochie, if I'm being honest and I'm being real with myself, then that's what that was. I ain't even hold y'all. Yikes. Well, good. Um, and I just wonder, like, how much I do this now, still to this day. So it makes me wonder, like, what's the difference between loving on somebody, right, and having the savior complex? Which I think, if y'all got thoughts, put them in the comments, please. I need y'all to talk back to me. Treat this like TikTok, cause all y'all from TikTok. All y'all from TikTok. Um, so boom. So I'm listening to this video, and we all know, or we should all know, that we cannot force anyone to change. People are going to change when they want to. We hear this a lot in regard to, in all honesty, heterosexual relationships. That's where I hear it a lot. Because women try to change men a lot. There are a lot of women out here trying to change men, but there are also a lot of women out here who try to change women, and a lot of women out here who want things more for their friends than they do for them. Um, so case in point, um, I was uh, I was dating somebody one time, and um, they did not, they could not keep a job. They could get a job all day, could not keep a job. And therefore, for different reasons, I don't know all the reasons, but for different reasons, they were essentially homeless. What I do? First and last, baby. First and motherfucking last person to move in my house on that level. Like in a romantic sense, when it comes to um that type of situation, I should have been way smarter. There's a reason why you can't keep a job. There's a reason why this person asked you to leave a house, and this person then asked you to leave a house, and then this person then asked you to leave a house, and now you out here, and you telling me whatever you want to tell me. And not that I believed everything. I kind of had my little eyebrow up or whatever, but you were telling me whatever you want to tell me, but I can't have you out here on the streets. I fuck with you, like can't have you out here. And so, um, they moved in, and it was just such a bad experience. Like holes in the wall, damages to my property. And I don't know if it would have been any different if we were just friends, but I know like the emotional stress of that was crazy. But I could not force this person to do what I needed and or wanted them to do to hold up their end of the deal, like the bills, the everything. So that didn't last long. Didn't last long. Uh, it was a brief, stressful 6 months, and little baby was up out of here. Um, Another thing in regard to changing, comes when we talk about relationships. Now, uh, I know everybody has looked at their friend and been like, "This person not for you." I can see how stressed you are. I can see how hurt you are. I can see, that you got to walk on eggshells. And I've been that person that my friends have been like, "This ain't it." Um, and my my friends were just amazing in that they just let me they supported me, but they just let me figure it out and figure out how to go through it. I had a friend who was in a narcissistic relationship, and we all knew he was a narcissist. And we would plead with her, like, please leave him alone, please move on, please get rid of this man. Like, we tired of it. I know you tired of it. We tired of it. But had we continued to harp on her, right? And if you can continue to harp on somebody that you want to change, there will be a few things that will happen. Okay. Um, there's going to be a lot of reluctancy, a lot of denial. Um, they're not going to see it the way you see it because they're not ready to see it the way you see it. Um, they could grow resentful of you. Um, and the resentment then could push y'all apart. Um, and they probably and this is I've actually heard this of myself, not so much lately, but like in my 20s, that people felt like I thought I was better than them because um I would offer ways and suggestions to grow and to be better, to do better, how to talk better, et cetera, et cetera. And so that created this complex to them that I thought I was better than them. That's not ever what I thought, but that's how it came across. And it coming across like that is part of the reason why there was distance put between us. They didn't want to be around me. Um, and then it creates a pressure on the other person that can actually negate all the work you're trying to do, right? It can actually push them further into their situation, um, which I think is important because when you constantly harp on somebody to change in some way, shape, or form, even though you're coming from a really, really good place, I don't think and unless you've ever been the person, you don't know the stress that it creates, right? So it kind of becomes this cycle of, I want to do better. I know I need to do better, right? This is the person who you're telling. You got to do this, you got to do this. So they're like, I want to do better. I know I need to do better. I don't know how to do better right now. Even though you could be telling them what to do, they might not know. Okay. They might not be able to conceptualize it and how to do better. So I want to do better. I know I need to do better. I'm not even quite sure what to do. And then day after day, they're in the same place, right? And if you've ever been stuck somewhere, you know that mentally that is fucking draining. You'll be done. You'll be over with it. And um, so you're putting those type of thoughts and doubts and worries in that person's mind because you're consistently, you need to do this, you need to do this, I wish you would do this, yada yada yada, right? Um, and then I really just lost my thought because I looked down. That's crazy. ADHD at its finest. And then so they're stuck in this like cyclical pattern. I'm trying to bring my thought back because I had it and it's gone. So help. Where y'all at when I need y'all? And ain't nobody answer my question. But yep, completely forgot. Fantastic. So, in short, right, you're creating this pressure on this person who isn't ready to change. Therefore, you are, um, what was my question? Wait, who is it? I wish your, I forgot it. I asked it a while ago. Oh no. Y'all forgot. from healing to hustling. I like that name though. But what's your name? What's your name? Anywho, I was talking about so I was talking about creating pressure on the person that you Hey! Hey Catherine. When'd you get this name? This always been your name? I like it. I like it. Hey Catherine. Her name is not Catherine, y'all. Just want y'all to know. It's Kaylee. Kylie. It's Katrina. It is Carissa with a K. Um, it is any K name you can think of. Okay? Okay. But okay, so let me focus. So when you pressure this person to change, um, you're creating a kind of storm in their mind that you don't even know about, and you're not even privy to unless you've been there, right? I have a feeling that it also happens with addicts, right? So if you ever had an addict in your family, um, and you're harping on them to change, maybe they know they need to change. There's probably a deep rooted I need to change inside of them, but they don't know how to overcome all of the obstacles in front of them in that moment. So thinking about thinking about helping your friends overcome these things, right? Or your family or whomever it is, right? If you see what you think, and let's go there too. Hey TJ, to see what you think needs to change first and foremost. It might not need to change. That is your opinion of their life. There are times though that your opinion is spot on. Your guidance can be spot on. But best ways to support people in change. How about we start there with y'all answering some questions and being active in these comments. What are some of the best ways to support your friends and family when they need to change or when they need to um, when they need help during a tough time, right? How do you support your friends and your family, the people in your life when they need help, when they need to change something? It could be something small too, and they just might not agree with you or might not be ready. What are some of the ways y'all support? I'm gonna read them as they come across, but I'm gonna keep going. Um, First and foremost, be there, right? A lot of people like to be missing in action, but still talk they talk. And somebody like, oh, you need to da 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 da, but you don't even know. You ain't even been here. You've been missing in action. You ain't checked on me. You ain't came back. Like you ain't called me. You ain't came back. When was the last time you asked me, am I okay? When was the last time you met a need? Right? Um, there are times that we like to say that I mean addicts, for example, drug addicts. Oh, well, you need to stop using them drugs and get your life on track and yada yada yada. When was the last time that drug addict ate, had a shower? Now, granted, you might have to move a little different, letting them in your house, especially if they got a thievery problem, right? But when was the last time they felt like a person? Can we start there? Can we start with the basic needs, right? When was the last time they had some water? Y'all know me. Hmm. My emotional support, Stanley. When was the last time, y'all? So that's first and foremost. What's a basic need you can meet? And sometimes you can't ask that person, what's a need? What do you need? What do you need from me? They might not know. So through observation, through being around, through your care, your kindness, um, do it. Do it. Give it to them. Make the plate. Take it to them. Buy the blanket. Give it to them. Like if they're homeless or something, right? Um, Give them a toothbrush. Let them brush their teeth. It be little shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, it be little shit. The little shit matters. Um, Another thing you can do is listen. You don't have to problem solve every time. Okay. And that's something that I'm getting better at is, do you want me to give my opinion or do you want me to listen? I mean, I can do both. I can listen and give my opinion, or I can just listen and let you vent. When was the last time you listened to this person, right? Heard their mindset, heard their desire to change. Thank y'all. I see the hearts floating up on my thing. Thank you. Um, and then it's all about delivery, I feel. It's not bad to encourage this person. It's not bad to, hey, I hope today you do XYZ, right? It's when it becomes daunting to them and a stressor that your help and your words are no longer warranted and no longer needed. But when was the last time you encouraged this person? When was the last time you sent a job link? You took some initiative and said, hey, there's this program, right? When was the last time you did that? Again, I think that kind of boils down to like meeting needs, but still, when was the last time you did that? I don't know. Food for thought, right, y'all? Food for thought. And if the person is you, that you need to implement change in regard to your life. When was the last time you took inventory? When was the last time you really talked to yourself and say, yeah, this gotta change. I gotta do better in this area. When was the last time you sought help? Um, when was the last time you were outside? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Yesterday for which part? Well, what part? Why not whisper? So yeah, yeah. When was the last time? That's some good questions to ask. And if you were the savior, why do you keep saving people? Oh, well, I'm proud of you. I know you had a rough day yesterday. I'm proud of you, Big Daddy. Um, if you were the savior, why do you keep saving people? Why do you think it's your job? I really like to offer the "What are you gonna do about it?" question to people, and then I watch your actions. Because if you come to me with a complaint over and over and over, and you're not doing nothing about it, I'm not gonna do nothing about it. But if you are genuinely busting your ass to try to fix it, try to excel, to try to do better, baby, I'm right there. What you said you need? What you need? You want my here? You need to borrow the car? Boom, borrow the car. Go do what you need. Yada yada yada. You sitting on the couch, you ain't doing shit. Car who? Car where? You want to do what? Nah, player. Uh, I don't know. You trying to get a job, you need your head done because you can't go out there looking crazy. You've been applying. Like, I know you applying. Boom. Interview. I don't know why I picked up the cone. Maybe that's what gave me the analogy. Um, interview coming. Let's go get your hair done. You got 3 interviews this week? Come on. Right, because I see your effort. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being in support to somebody who's actually putting in the effort. But if they're not putting in anything, what are you doing? You can't save that person. Friendship or romantic, you can't save them. It's not your peer, not your responsibility. Being born with a big heart will have you saving everybody but yourself. That was another point. You in my notes. This was like my wrap it up, bring it home point. Big Daddy want my notes. I promise. I promise. Being born with a big heart will have you saving everybody but yourself. You essentially put yourself on the back burner when you are concerned was saving him, her, and them. Chill. Chill, little baby, because you need you. You need you way more than they could ever need you. You are far too important, far too valuable. You are far too blessed, even if you don't see it, to continue to save everybody but yourself. TJ, don't be laughing at me. Far too. You are far too. Fill in the blank. My favorite is probably worthy. You are far too worthy of your own love, your own saving, your own heart. Damn, Big Daddy. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. But I swear you in my notes, and I don't like it because you was looking over my shoulder. Tuh. Don't be cheating now. With that, y'all, take inventory. Okay, take inventory. Look within yourself. See where you can pull back from some people as needed. See where you can give more to yourself as needed. Um, and that all comes with you have to first take inventory because if you don't know, you don't know. You have to be honest with yourself. And if you can't be honest with yourself, get you some people who aren't yes men in your life, and just test them, test them. Throw some crazy shit out there, see if it sticks to the wall. If it sticks to the wall, you can't have a person as that sounding board in your life. Now, if you throw some shit to the wall and they like, what was that? Well, what was that? That ain't even it. You can rely on them, but you can't rely solely on them. This journey is for you. And you are gonna have to be the main character in it. Okay. With that, I kept saying April 3rd, baby. April 4th is our 3rd year. April 4th is our 3rd year. That's a Friday. Friday. Yep. Because my baby mama got her appointment on Thursday. Side note, I'm a baby daddy. Y'all don't know, but I'm a baby daddy and my baby is due on my birthday. Period. But I think the baby's gonna come early. Anyways, so yeah, my baby got an appointment on a Thursday. So the 4th is on Friday. So we might have a special episode. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm right. Not y'all, now I'm already thinking about like, let me get a little playpen for over here. Let me get, let me get some shit for my baby. And you know what sucks though, is I might have to be back in office. So I'll only be here on the weekends. So on Friday, let me go get this. I told her I was gonna come steal the kid. Anywho, I love y'all. I love y'all forever. I love y'all for tapping in with me. I love what you bring to the podcast. I love that y'all show up with me when I show up and that y'all forgiving and understanding when I can't. But baby, this made me hard. But with that, we out of here until next week. Yes, we will be here next week. I don't have nothing planned. I'm not planning nothing on Wednesday if I don't have to. Okay? So we out. I love you guys so much. Have a great week. Remember, you are worthy of your own heart. And that's been our episode of Raw Goodness.